Hey y'all, this is Mr. Moogle, and this is a beginner walkthrough of the early game of Hunt Royale. Let's get started. So once you first get in, you're going to have this tutorial to move around, kill some things, and basically as soon as you stop attacking or stop moving, you will attack. And there's these healing pads that will heal you up. And then we're going to go into the like a beginner mode of the hunt mode, and you just walk around and kill things and gain experience and level up. Um, this early mode, the other player usually dies pretty quickly, so it's not very difficult. I'm going to go into settings and change some things around. So I like my abilities on the left and my active button on the right. That way I can move with my right thumb and grab the skills or perks as they're called in this game with my left hand. And so early on you want damage because of the way damage scales. You gain 10% more damage each level, but it gets rounded down. So getting over 20 damage is really important, so you get 2 per level instead of 1 per level. I'm really surprised the other guy hasn't died yet, but I guess we'll go through the full 2-minute tutorial. And there we go, we just beat a bot called Nathan. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and claim this reward up top. That we get to choose our hunter. I recommend Engineer. He's one of the better hunters overall. Life Stealer is also pretty decent, but Engineer has the most potential. And so we just top right has the bestiary, and it gives you gems for getting kills. So we just killed a bunch of things, so I'm just going to claim all, and we gained 14 gems. And now there's a calendar, and we'll go ahead and claim 100 random, which is Elf Archer, which is fine. So we'll just go ahead and play. The fast way to gain trophies early on, and that's the goals. We need to gain 50 total trophies, and the fast way to do it is just join and immediately leave. And up until you have 36 trophies on a hunter, you will still gain trophies just for joining and leaving. But I just wanted to show this mode out real quick without before I start skipping around. I definitely recommend that if you're new to the game to go ahead and play out and figure out um, how all these hunters work, because they're all just a little bit different. Archer has a ricochet if mobs are close enough. We'll just drag some over here. So it should hit both of those guys, as you can see. Very early on, the bots are really bad and will die, just like that one did. And I'm pretty much just plugging everything into damage right now. For the perks, we're looking for damage and XP, because XP is how this mode is scored, and damage will let us kill the mobs quicker. Attack speed is useful, but not nearly as good as damage, at least not early on. Once our damage gets above about 50, then attack speed becomes better than raw damage. And yeah, so two of them have already died. So even if we lose, or if we died right now, we would still get second place and gain some trophies due to that. I don't think he's going to survive much longer either. There he goes. So we just got 12 trophies. Top left are these four-leaf clovers from an event. You won't necessarily have anything right there, but we'll have 30 season tokens and 12 trophies for this win. Oh, the tutorial's not finished. So I tried to go on hunters, but it's not letting me. It's not letting me go to shop either. Interesting. It is letting me go to season. It's the very end of a season. So this isn't going to be very useful. We do have quests. We did complete that quest, so we'll take it. It's saying I can't. So it's saying the tutorial is not done, so I'm going to just go ahead and play and skip to exit real quick and gain some quick trophies. See, I already gained 4 trophies just by joining and exiting. And it takes, 5 seconds to join and exit, so it's the quickest way to gain trophies early on. But after you get to 36, you can't gain trophies that way anymore. So we'll grab these 20 coins for the trophy road reward. Let's see if I can switch hunters now. Alright. So the first goal is to get to 50 trophies. Oh. This is part of the tutorial, and so it wanted me to upgrade once. I really wouldn't recommend upgrading hunters early on. It costs gold, and gold is something that is very valuable. We don't want to spend that. So I just went to shop. So you definitely want to grab this free VIP membership. Yeah, so 3 days for free, then $9.99 a month. Well, as soon as you do this, you'll want to go into your settings or App Store, however you do, and cancel your subscription. But, well, if you're free to play, you'll want to do that. If you're not free to play, the VIP membership is the best deal. It's $10 a month, and then Right now there's a season pass, but later on there will also be a dungeon pass. And when there's both of those, there's a bundle for another $16 a month ish. And so that's the next best option if you're going to spend money. And then it varies. The Yeah, the gym's $400 because it's got this like plus 10,000 is the next best deal, and then it varies. There's offers randomly, um, but I'm playing this account mostly well, completely free to play. I'm not going to spend any money on here. Um, as you can see, most of the things are still locked, but bottom right is UndeadGrounds, and we need 50 trophies to unlock that. Once we unlock that, a lot of other things will come quickly, and you can also gain a ton of trophies there very quickly. So we're going to go ahead and farm 50 trophies really quick. We're still below 36, so I'm going to do the join and leave. So we still get 4. So I think we were at 28, so we're probably at 32 now. And so this should get us to 36, I think. Yep. I should have clicked OK since I already got the VIP. I was trying to skip through the ads so you guys don't have to see ads. Yeah. We still need to unlock all this. I don't know why it tried to send me into events. But since Elf Archer has 36 trophies, we're going to go ahead and switch to Engineer, who has 0. And we can continue doing this trick on him. And we need 14 in order to get to 50. So there's 4. There's 8. There's 12. And this will be 16, and this will be enough. Again, I recommend you playing so you can kind of figure out how all these hunters move, how they behave. I'm just trying to get to the content as quickly as possible so that this isn't a 10-hour video. But now we have UndeadGrounds unlocked, and we have bottom right is gear. And so gear, well, before that, there's the change mode that says hunt right now. We can click on that, and I'll just go through some of the modes. All these other modes are unlocked later on, and generally they're going to be slower than UndeadGrounds. So I'm not going to cover them. Protect the King co-op, the second one, that's going to be the slowest amount of trophies you gain. Where bounty hunt and boss hunt are pretty decent if you have certain hunters. If you don't have the certain hunters, you pretty much just stay with hunt until you unlock these other unlock the better modes. One of the better modes is the middle one here, which is dungeons, and then in extra modes, it looks like I'm going to have to download something. So you go to settings, there's a download hub, and we can just download them all real quick. I guess we can collect all these gems. So gems are also like gold. You don't really want to spend them until later. But in general, if you go to shop, then all the way to the bottom, you can convert gems into gold, and that's going to be the best way to spend your gems. But anyways, we're going to go to or UndeadGrounds, and in here we can get gear, and gear is used in UndeadGrounds. The three groups on the bottom right: UndeadGrounds, Dungeons, and Champions Quest. That's the only place where gear is used. But those three modes, well, Dungeons specifically, give the most trophies, and we're trying to progress until not only do we have dungeons unlocked, but a specific dungeon, and then the early game is pretty much over by then. Once we have the maze dungeon unlocked, and so if we go on UndeadGrounds, you'll see this first completion. It's only 25 trophies, but it only takes 2 minutes, and it'll give us 100 brains, which we can then go into the store on the left, and we'll buy some small undead ground chests, and they will give us a common or rare item and some stones, which we can usually put in the items, and this will help us here, but it'll also help us once we unlock the other modes. So we're going to start with floor 1, and you can see that Elf Archer is the hunter. Above Elf Archer is a scroll, and if you click on that, it tells us some of the stats. These stats aren't very important right now, but they become important once maybe around floor 40 or so. Once you have maze unlocked and you have options, you have to make builds dependent on the floor resist, but we're not going to worry about that in this guide. So we'll go ahead and play it. And so early on, the main issue is staying alive. We don't have a whole lot of health, and we need to kill things, and so we just kill and level up with once we get enough coins. And damage is good, but HP and damage is probably better right now since I don't have a whole lot. Ooh, that was dangerous. These orange orbs, they cause poison underneath you, and so you don't want that. Let's go ahead and go try to get this HP, this heart that'll heal us, and this book that will make us attack faster. This first mode is pretty easy. Everything's really slow. I'm slow, but it'll get harder. And so we needed a score of 100, and we're almost there if I don't die. And there we go, we got 100. So now we just have to survive to the end, and we are good. Yeah, so the book gives more score for each kill. It gives you more health, and it gives you more attack speed and movement speed. So it's quite good, especially early on. And my air conditioner kicked on. I'm going to turn that off real quick. My AC intake is right next to me, so that's the noise you're hearing. Anyway, so yeah, we gained some brains and we gained some gold, and we'll just go on to floor 2. And so the first the chests cost 250 coins, so we'll have to wait in order to buy those chests. I wanted to go grab that book before, but messed that one up. Now everything's dying much more quickly, and hopefully we'll have 20 coins now so we can level up. There we go. HP and movement speed are both pretty useful early on. I'm going to go with movement speed. Oh no, that didn't work out. We'll go ahead and do this one again. So there's two types of zombies. There's three types, but in this level there's only two types. There's the normal zombie and fast zombies. Oh no. We need to level up. Took some range. If I get hit again, we are dead. Let's go grab this heart. And the book, and we should be good for a bit now, for another level. And I guess there's 4 level up locations in this map, and each one is separate. So if you level up on one of them, that price goes up, but the price of the other ones do not go up. So it's good to get all the different level ups evenly. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Got the score, just need to survive. And so there's our second 100 worth of brains, but the chest is 250, so we'll have to do one more. And this one is Barbarian, which we haven't unlocked yet, but as you can see in the trophy road, he is the one we can claim, so we'll go ahead and claim him. We get our free gems, and we'll get Axemaster. Axemaster will be on the list shortly, and so will Dragon Knight, and so will Druid, I believe. So we'll have to keep coming here to unlock different hunters. And so now that we've got a few unlocked, I'll go to the season rewards and claim these first chests. These chests will give us cards to level up different hunters. So I got 5 Axemaster and 5 Barbarian, and that should get us at least a level in Barbarian. And we got some more, so that we can level all those up decently. I'm going to go ahead and go into settings. There's fast chest openings on. And I think, yeah, the music should be off for the recording, but I'm going to go ahead and turn that off just in case. And so I would go ahead and upgrade Barbarian now a couple levels, just to make this a little bit easier. Once you get above, once you get to level 6 or above, you the hunters have perks that are added, like permanent perks, so that they would start with these perks when you start the mode. And we don't want to take our hunters to level 6 and get that. At least not right now. You only want the best hunters to have that. So we're gonna stay below 6 for now at least. Yeah, we'll go ahead and level it up twice. Yeah, it's saying we can, well, that's interesting. It was trying to take us to co-op, but it didn't work. But we want to stay with UndeadGrounds anyway. And so we've got a little bit more life here, but we're a melee hunter now. So things are going to be a little bit tougher. Damage reduction is quite good here early on. It reduces the damage that we receive by 5. And since there's so many of these guys hitting us, grab that health. It's going to help us stay alive longer. It does look like we can kill them before they get to us though, so that's good. Trying to get back to the book to get us more points. I'm gonna grab a heart and get us a level. I'm trying to get us to another level, but I don't know if there's going to be enough time. Just stay here and kill the mobs, and hopefully we'll get to 250. Looks like it. And so this will get us to 300 coins, and now we can go buy a small chest, which will get us some gear. And this is when the RNG begins. So normally when you record a video, you either get the best RNG or the worst RNG. And so we can either get common or rare items. And there's 5 types of items. Let's go ahead and go into gear. And so there's the helm, the chest, the boots, the weapon, and the ring. The weapon and the ring add offensive, they give us damage, while the other 3 give us health. And we really want to get some damage here because that will make this go so much quick, be so much easier. So let's see what we get. A chest, but it is rare, so that's good. Let's go ahead and equip it. The one mediocre thing is it only has 1 slot, which is this circle here. And we'll go ahead and add the stone to that slot because that's the only chance we get. And then if you look above the ring slot, there's a 257, and that's the gear score of our armor. And we're gonna need 1500 in order to unlock maze. So each piece on average is going to need to be 300. So we are below the average of what we need in order to get to maze for this 1 slot. And we're going to buy 3 more items by the time we're done. Let's go over the stats on this real quick. So it gives us 75 health, which is quite useful. You know, we're stuck around like 200 maybe. So this is nearly 50% more health. We're getting a little bit more coins. So on each kill, we'll get a little bit more coins. I'm not sure that's going to affect us at all. And then movement speed is 10%. So that's going to help us move around quicker and hopefully evade some of these zombies. So that one's not bad at 10%. So we've got Axe Master. I feel like I want to level him up too. Let's get him up to 3 also. And it's, you know, 10 coins and then 30 coins, so 40 coins total to get him up to level 3. That's not a big deal. Um, later on, later levels are in the thousands of coins, and that's why you kind of want to keep, um, you know, not take all these to high levels right off the bat. And then we'll go in the trophy road and grab our gold. Um, it said 90, but we got 135, and we get 135 because of the VIP bonus. Go ahead and go into the bestiary 2 and grab the gems. And we'll just continue on in UndeadGrounds. And we got 75 health on his, and we would have been at 120. So this is a pretty decent improvement. But the improvement on damage would be even greater. So that's what we would ideally like. The bubble came right on my level up, so that's not good. Let's get some movement and get to that heart. And the book's back, so I want that book too, but it's under poison. So get the book, kill these guys, and grab another level, and we can grab this heart. Yeah, so Axe Master throws 2 axes or 3 axes? 3 axes, I think. Yeah, 3 axes, and so he does basically 3 times as much damage. Go ahead and grab. So multi-shot will give us a 4th axe, and we might as well do that and grab some damage. And we're killing things pretty quickly now. Got the last level 20. And again, just like last time, I'll go ahead and grab some damage reduction. I don't remember how much these are attacking. I think the last one they were doing 15, and so a damage reduction would take that down to 5. So that's like a 33% reduction in damage. And we've already got the 150 score, so all we have to do is stay alive. I'm pretty sure Axe Master will be used again. And so we keep moving down to the next floor. Dragon Knight. So let's go ahead. Oh. So I don't get him yet. I need to get to 200 trophies. So let's go grab 4 more trophies. And so we'll just go ahead and use the hunt trick where we just join and leave to get 4 trophies. And so Dragon Knight is awarded, unlocked. But we don't have any way to level him. Let's go into the shop and see what's in the shop. So in general, we don't care about skins. These daily deals, don't buy anything that costs gold or gems here. So just grab the free things. So we're going to grab the free box and hope that Dragon Knight is inside. He's not, but we did unlock Sun Wukong. And then we'll grab 30 gold. And then we can refresh and grab 30 more gold and a big box. And there's our Dragon Knight. While we're here, I'll just go ahead and grab the free gems. And normally these gems and the gold down here would be unlocked through an ad, but since we have VIP, we don't have to watch any ads. I guess I didn't really cover what all VIP gives us, but it gives us 50% more gold, more capacity, and these are season tokens that earn us more tokens anytime we use them up. More tickets for the events, the challenges, and the daily maze. Skipping ads, which is why I keep the VIP. It's quite annoying to watch all the ads otherwise. Golden frame, no big deal. Unique color, or unique name color. More gems in dungeons, that's also a pretty big one. Plus 100% dungeon item drop. This is a very misleading stat. I don't actually know what it means. It does not mean you get twice as many drops. Some places it means you get 10% more drops. So it just it doesn't really, I don't have a good definition of what that really means. Golden title and boosters, which we haven't unlocked yet. But I'll go ahead and show you. If you go under your profile, you can change the name to a VIP member, and instead of white, we can be multicolor rainbow. But now that we got some cards for Dragon Knight, we'll go ahead and level him up twice. And we'll continue on. And if I recall correctly, this is kind of where it becomes a little difficult for me, but just based on RNG and things like that. This one gives us 300 brains, which will mean we can unlock 2. I guess we'll only be able to lock 1, but we'll be one more chest, but we'll be close to another one. So Dragon Knight adds fire to his attacks, but they die before you can even see what fire does, which is probably good. Fire is a damage over time, and it's quite useful. Grab heart health here. I was going to go to the right and gain a level, but we're almost at the 120 mark, so I can go down and grab this level first. We'll grab damage reduction just to stay alive a little bit better. Then grab this one and then grab damage. And we'll find the next heart, and there it is at the bottom. And I do want to level up, but we need score still. So I'm going to just stay here in the middle and kill the mobs. And hopefully we can get another book to give us more points. There we get the book, and there we get the score, so we're good. That was a lot closer than the previous ones I've been. Alright, so RNG number 2. My luck is we'll get another chest. I don't even know what that is. That's a ring. Awesome. So that gives us 10 more damage, a little bit more coins, a little bit more attack speed, but the stone will also give us 4 more damage and some additional zombie damage. So that will be quite useful. And that one has a gear score of 202. So not ideal, but that's okay. Oh, now we get Druid. And Druid's all the way up here at 400 trophies, so we're not going to level him. We're just going to try to play this without Druid leveled. But we already have some health and we already have some damage, so it's basically as if he was leveled. So this shouldn't be so bad. Grab the book. Yeah, so Druid has like an AoE almost, with these roots that come up out of the ground. I've got a good spot here where everybody just kind of runs into this funnel and dies. But now I have to move. Let's grab some health. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. And some more health and some movement speed. Well, I don't really need the book. I think we have enough. We're going to have enough. Yeah, we'll go grab the book now. So just want to stay out of these pools of poison. They will kill you pretty quickly early on. Once you get a few levels, it's usually not so bad. And there's our 400 score. And more brains, and I think we should be able to get another small chest. Yep. And there's another ring that looks pretty identical to the other one that we had. Yep, identical. So we'll just stick with the ring that we already have. You can go ahead and go sell this one. We'll go ahead and do that just to show it, but there's no reason to keep a duplicate at this stage. So what it was saying, nah, I'm not going to describe that. So we have another druid, and we're still not anywhere close to 400, so we're not going to level him up. And pretty much do the same thing. Oh, now there's big zombies, and those big zombies, they're gonna hurt. So we just gotta be a little bit more careful than we have been, at least around those guys. And I think I got myself in a corner. Yep. We'll try this one again. Health and damage is quite useful early on because we are both low in health and in damage. We'll do some movement speed just because of the way we got trapped last time. Crap. That was a lot. And of course, the way you want to go, a poison cloud comes. I was hoping for that book, and there the book is. And so one thing about this mode is you don't see how much damage you're doing. In all the other modes, the damage you do pops up, so you don't have to do any math to figure out how much damage you're doing. And we're pretty close to the 450 goal. There we go. So we just gotta stay alive. Which for me just means staying out of these bubbles right now and not get cornered like we did the last time. I'm not sure how many. Oh, we're up to 180 brains. So the next one, we should be able to get another box. And Axe Master, we can get another level, but we're only going to gain 1 damage and 13 health, so it's probably not a big deal. We'll go ahead and go into Trophy Road and grab the chest. Got Skullmaster unlocked. He's not bad. Most of the other hunters we have unlocked aren't going to be very useful for very long, other than Engineer. We're not doing a whole lot of damage, but we're doing enough. We only need 250 points here, a score of 250 points. So I don't think this is going to be too bad. The only issue is these guys, the big zombies, we're really not going to be able to kill at all. Go away, poison. If each of these, if we level up a few times, hopefully our axes will kill one-shot these guys. Not quite there. We'll grab damage and run before we get trapped. And the book's there, but it's under poison, so we're gonna try to, yeah, we grabbed it. We still have one area that's still level, cost of 20 to level up. must be down below. There's only 30 seconds left. Let's go try to get the book, if there's the book still back. Book's not back. Don't know if we're going to get the score here. Ah, there comes the book. But it's too late. We're going to have to try this one again. Or grab another level and try it again. Yeah. Yeah, we're still 50 points away. So let's go ahead and level them up one more time. And try it out. Hopefully the next item we get is not another duplicate. It'll make things so much easier. Multi-shot. Grab the heart. Multi-shot is really good now, and it's going to be really good for a long time. Ooh, demon pack. So that gives us 15 extra health, or extra damage, but we lose 50 health out of our max health. So that's letting us one-shot these guys, but it's going to make us a little bit less tankier. So we'll grab attack speed because we need the damage output for the points. I'm going to try to make my way back to the book, but the poison, oh, there goes away. I'll just stay here and see. Oh, so the hearts remove the poison, so that's something useful to know. We're definitely going to get 250 this time. I think it was just that demon pact that was the difference between this one and the last one. I don't think the level did a whole lot of difference. So if you're trying to replicate what I'm doing, sometimes it's just, you know, the RNG of the perk selection. And not dying. So we're over 250 brains, so we can get another chest. And there's a weapon, which is going to add even more damage, which a weapon and ring is pretty ideal. That's a level 1. I think we had a level 2 in here, so let's move the level 1 into the chest and level 2 into the weapon, and that's because the weapon has will give us more damage, and having higher levels in the weapon and the ring is more beneficial right now. So yeah, if you look at the stone, the left one, the zombie damage reduction, only affects the helm, the chest, and the boots. Where these other two, the zombie damage and the plus damage, they affect the ring and the weapon. So all stones will have a defensive, you know, the helm, chest, and boots, and offensive, the ring and the weapon. They're all broken out that way. We just only have the one power stone, but all the other stones that will come will be based on that. So I feel like I'm pretty lucky having the ring and weapon so far unlocked. But that being said, my gear score is kind of low for having 3 items, and so I'm only, I'm somewhat happy, but I'm also kind of somewhat disappointed. So the wizard. So hopefully, since we've got the ring and the weapon, our damage should be pretty good. And the wizard has a explosion which isn't showing up. I think I must have that turned off or something. He throws a fireball and it explodes, and it's a pretty decent AoE. And we'll get the explosion bigger if I don't die. We'll grab a couple more levels. Let's grab attack speed and damage. And another level or 2. And attack speed. We are set. Just go grab the book. We should just be able to more or less stand here and kill everything. The heart spawns randomly in a few different spots. One spot's down here, and the other spot is right up here. And then there's one up here sometimes, and over here sometimes. But we got the score we needed, even with level 1 wizard. More brains and more gold. And so we're about to use Rocky, and we're gonna have a 100% chance at a rare. So that's gonna be really good. Even if it's a duplicate, we'll be able to sell one of the items and buy another chest with it. So as long as it's not another chest piece, because we already have a rare chest piece. And Rocky's a thrower with a small AoE, but AoE is pretty useful when there's a bunch of zombies. Go ahead and grab damage, even for the big ones, in case they, yeah, they're gonna require a few hits. And some attack speed maybe. Try to grab the book. Maybe some more attack speed. And this heart. We're pretty good on score, so we'll just need to stay alive. Grab some damage reduction, although it's probably, by now, it's probably not doing a whole lot. They're probably hitting much more than 15 like they did when we were starting. they're hitting 50, then 5 is really only a 10% difference. Alright, let's see what item we get. We get the ring, which is pretty good. I'm happy to get that. So we're pretty much done for Undead Grounds until we get 1,000 trophies, and we're only at 440 trophies, so we're gonna have to go do some other things. But before that, we'll go ahead and look at the ring. Um, just a comparison. It's 5 more damage, and otherwise it's pretty similar. It's not that much better, but um, as you see, our gear score is 525, and once we equip this, it goes up to 555. So it's not a big difference there either, I guess. But it's 5 more damage. While we're here, again, we need to know. I can sell this one and buy another chest. So we'll go ahead and do that. And another ring. Wow, that's they like to give us rings, evidently. We can sell that now too. But what I was gonna say is there's this loadout sets, and so this top set is what we're using. But if I switch the second loadout set, I can just equip the ring, and it'll tell me that the ring has a 232 gear score, and I can equip the third set and just equip the weapon for a 215 gear score. Equip the fourth one for just the chest, and we'll just use a level 1 stone there and see that it's a 227 gear score. And that way we can figure out how much each item is worth really easily, because gear score is what's used to unlock different modes later on. So we're right at an hour, so I'm going to take a break and we will continue on when I get back.